Most little girls have dreamed about being ballerinas or some type of dancer at some point when they were little. The reality is that it can't turn out that way for all of them. Many high school upperclassmen realize that although they've always loved dancing, it's just more realistic to delve into other fields of study once in college. For Isabella Rondon, that's not the case. Her story is a little more unique than the average tell. Coming from a family of athletes, her father Lewis played college basketball at Iona, an older sister Ashley plays college for East Texas Baptist University, Isabella had her sights on following the family tradition and playing sports at the next level.
So I came to Creekview thinking that I was going to be a volleyball player, and I had my heart set on playing volleyball professionally. I made the JV team my freshman year, I made the JV team my sophomore year, and I was actually in Dance 1 my freshman year of school, and I had Mrs. Hardaway, and she kept telling me to try out for the Chevals and to try out for moving ground, but I couldn't because of my schedule with volleyball. And then I ended up trying out for moving ground. I made that my sophomore year, and I just fell in love with it. I don't even know how to explain it. It was something that just brought me a whole new level of joy. I realized I actually wasn't horrible at it because I have never danced in my life, so I actually did start dancing my freshman year. And then finally in my sophomore year while I was in moving ground, I decided that I think that was my just true calling in life, so I decided to leave volleyball, try out for Chevals, and then just doing the two, I've just grown immensely in love with dance.
The decision to leave sports behind was a tough one for the lifelong athlete to make, but the reward has been worthwhile as the senior from Creekview High School has been accepted into the University of Oklahoma as a double major, studying dance and journalism. For those who aren't familiar with OU's study of dance, it's a very selective program, a program that most have to have years of dancing experience to even approach.
From the very, very first day she walked into my classroom, she just had a desire to learn and just to try everything. So she is a risk taker. She will try any movement. Like, she has this perseverance, like if she doesn't get it, she will continue to practice until she gets it.
Her journey has been transformative. It has changed her from the beginning to the end at an accelerated rate. So she came into it, found her passion, found the energy, and then as she was moving forward, she saw where she had deficits, and then she pushed herself in those ways. So she was very self-motivated and self-disciplined to be able to push herself at this high rate. She's an athlete also, and so that athleticism really played into her transition to become a dancer. I mean, she's just transformed before our eyes.
Hardaway and Eddings are accomplished teachers in their own right, with Hardaway being named the 2019 Tayford K-12 Dance Educator of the Year and the 2020 TDEA Dance Educator of the Year, while Eddings took home the TDEA Dance Educator of the Year honors in 2019.
And I have two dance teachers who believed in me so much, so I think that helped a lot because whenever you have that much support, it's easy to go for things that you're not necessarily super confident in. They're like my second moms because I come here and I feel comfortable telling them anything. I feel comfortable being myself here with them, and they just care and love for me in a way that I've never been loved by any other teacher. So when I started applying for colleges, I knew that I wanted to dance. Like, that was a given for me. So I literally just went on my computer and I said top dance programs in the country. And I was open to anything. I was open to out of state. I told my mom out of country. I don't think she liked that answer.
Rondon recalls the Oklahoma decision as being one that just felt right, almost like a calling, and that she knew it was the right choice for her.
So I don't know, Oklahoma kind of just called my name. It's like I said earlier, my dance director and I, we kind of have the motto, everything happens for a reason. I literally think that Oklahoma was just my calling because I saw it. I called my dance teachers, I said, hey, I'm applying to the program for the University of Oklahoma. They helped me out with it. I did my auditions online So it was definitely not the best thing. But I did my audition online and I got in, and that was it. I just stopped looking for schools because I was set on Oklahoma. So I think it's just the reviews of the program. The campus was beautiful, and I don't know. I really don't know how to explain. I really just think it was a calling, so.
When asked about her favorite genre within dance, Rondon was quick to mention her passion for jazz and modern dance styles.
I think I love the jazz part of Cheval's and then modern dance. I'm going to OU for modern, so I think that's what I kind of want to do for the rest of my life, just because there's different styles and different areas that you can explore in modern, but I do like jazz and entertainment dance as well.
Looking back on the journey that Rondon has gone through over her 4 years at Creekview, she spoke about the dedication it took and the relentless pursuit of improving to get her to the point she's at now.
I definitely spent a majority of my time in the studio last year, and even the girls were kind of surprised because I showed them videos of myself dancing at the end of last year, not even at the beginning, but at the end, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, you improved so much." And I was like, yeah, because I wouldn't necessarily call it hard work, because for me it's fun, I enjoy it, so for me it's just messing around in the studio. But I definitely think it takes an extreme amount of dedication, because dancing is something that takes patience, because you can't get your splits overnight, you can't turn beautifully overnight, and that's something that was very hard for me to understand at first, because I played sports my whole life and I was used to being good at the things that I've been playing since I was 4. So when I started dancing, it was really hard for me, because I looked at other girls and I was like, why can't I do that? And they're like, oh, you just need to stretch. But I didn't realize that stretching took months instead of overnight.
She's hardworking. She's very passionate about her goals that she sets for her in dance. And she has a great work ethic. That's why she is where she is right now.
Dance has been my therapy out of all of it. It's been my way to tell my stories. It's been my way to get my mind off of things. And I just think it's so amazing that they pushed me in the way they did, knowing that I had my heart in a different place. So I would just like to say thank you to my dance teachers, because they believed in me when I didn't even believe in myself. So I just think that's awesome to have people in your life like that.
The senior from Creekview also served as a captain for the drill team, president for Moving Ground, and will be crossing the stage as an honor graduate for the Mustangs this week. We wish her well in her academic and dancing pursuits at the next level.